We're live. We're live. Welcome back,
Wow.
everybody. Happy Monday. What a
Oh my
weekend
god.
it was. We were back in the village. We made a random excursion out to Suva, and I seem to proceed to get sick. I'm sorry if I'm like sniffling and stuff throughout this live, but yeah, I don't know. The minute we got home, my body started shutting down, and just like my nose started running. I don't feel that bad really, just runny nose. So I don't know what that's all about. Felt fine while we were in Suva, but maybe my body was just tired. Tired. But wow, crazy weekend. It was fast. It
Yeah.
went by fast. We went on the boat on what was it? Thursday night, eh? Thursday night. Got back yesterday, and we know that we won't trust Koroi anymore with his instructions on how to get to Suva. But luckily, there was a bus waiting for us. Or there was a morning bus by the time we got. We just took the truck all the way to Nambualu, and then caught the bus on the other side. Just a DC's transport bus that was taking people back to Suva for the job. I can't believe how many people like go like from far away to Suva for work. Eh?
Yeah.
Like some people like were on the bus like right from the Natobi Wharf,
Yeah.
like all the way into Suva.
Yeah.
Past Nosori, in like right into town. It's like couldn't believe it. But that's the grind. Sorry guys, I gotta blow my nose. I wish I could mute the mic. Can you mute the mic? No.
Just blow.
Just blow. um, crazy.
I was surprised how far people went to work too.
Yeah.
Woke up from this guy just like tapping me.
You did?
He's like, hey, I woke up from this. He's like, oh shoot, this is bus full, so full. Because we got around, it was like just a few people.
Yeah, it was like just us.
And
Yeah,
before we reached Corvo, it was already packed.
already packed. Man, crazy. Shout out to everybody on the hustle.
Oh, he's telling us to Lassi.
Oh,
come
no
and
grog.
You come and Lassi.
Who's this?
Corroi.
He's there? Ew. No grog. If you're in depot, then bring it. We
Wait,
are...
you in depot? If you're in depot, bring it. We'll pay it here.
Yeah, we'll pay you here. Because you have lots of money in your wallet.
Running on
Isa Kroi's wallet. Did he have money in his wallet?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
What happened?
No, he lost it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In the taxi.
No
That's what he said. If he thinks it's in the taxi after you guys were out for
dinner.
dinner.
Yeah, I didn't know. Because after that, my phone, we were talking on the phone. We were supposed to go together. And then my phone was on 1%.
Yeah. It died.
Died.
Oh,
And I didn't know where to pick him up. I went around. Just didn't see him.
where?
Where he went to dinner.
Oh, I see.
Because he ditched us after that.
Did he?
Yeah. And then after that, I was like, all right,
Did he make a new friend or something?
I don't know. We'll have to ask him
Yeah.
when we get to. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Isha.
So,
Well, at least dinner was good.
Yeah.
And
Met up with Sam. It's so
oh
good
yeah,
meeting up
Sam.
with Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he go out with you guys for dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and another Shagaga Indian guy here.
Oh, he was there.
Yeah, he was with Sam. Yeah.
Oh.
Shivnil. He used to drive that red what's it?
Fielder.
Fielder. The one that
Whistles. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he used to drive that one.
He's living in Suva.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
working in Vodafone in Suva
Oh,
past 6 months now.
right. But man, what a crazy. Sorry, guys. I know this is gross. What a crazy experience. Going to the game, seeing all of you guys. It was my strategy to I wanted to get to the game before, or like I wanted to get to the game after everybody kind of got settled, because we left the house a bit late. Like we did the live on Friday, right?
Yeah.
And then we went, and yeah, traffic was crazy. And then we got to the game. Like as we walked into the stadium, like we were waiting in lineup, and they were doing the Dhimbi and the national anthems while we were walking in. and then Thembi and stuff while we were like going up to the seats. And like while we were going around the back of the stadium to go up, they did kickoff. So everybody's like focused on the game when we walked in.
Yeah.
And so, cause yeah, like I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. Like it's weird if we go and then like the tension is like off of the players and stuff like that. It feels weird to me. So, but like that's why we stayed after the game, and it was cool to like take pictures with everybody who was there and wanted to take pictures. And then it was really cool to be also almost equally as cool as meeting all you guys was going down to the lounge and getting to meet some of the players and stuff like that. And honestly, like, you know, I guess like it's not surprising that like, you know, some of the Fiji guys follow us on. The Fiji players follow us on Instagram and Facebook and that kind of stuff. What was crazy to me was like the Samoan players coming up to me and being like, "Bro, I can't believe like, you know, I follow you on like Facebook and Instagram. Can I take a picture with you?" I was like blessed, man. I was like, "Oh," because the whole point of like what we're doing is that like it's like Pacific wide, and so I'm like, "Oh, it's really working." Like the brand is really like going past our shores. And there wasn't the whole team, and it wasn't the whole Fiji team either. But you know, there was probably 3 players, I think, 3 or 4 players from the Samoa team who wanted to come up and take a picture and say hello. And I was like, oh man, that's encouraging. And all the Samoan fans as well. They're like surprised to see us there, and I was like surprised to see them there, and the fact that they even like know who we are. So that was a big blessing to me. So thank you guys for saying hi and hanging out, and yeah, too cool.
I was the coolest thing to me was when I was like trying to call. What was I trying to call? Oh, Dernolangi. I was trying to call him like, "Hey, could you just like take a photo with me, or like take a photo with us over here?" And like all the people were still like, you know, busy, eh?
Yeah.
Like, trying to grab him, trying to get his autograph and all.
Oh, okay.
And then I got a shock that somebody called me from the seats. It's like, "Hey, Tui!" I turned around like this. Juta man sitting there.
Oh, that was.
Yeah. I was like, "Dude, this
He
guy
knew
know
your
my
name?
name."
What?
He's like, "Hey, Bola, hey, where's those guys?" Well, they're on the other side. "Oh, wait. He grabbed his phone. He started coming. I was like, "Dude, this guy."
Dude, that was
That
was an amazing experience. Like, I don't know why I always do it in my head. Like, what was the coolest part? Like, okay, that was the coolest part. The whole night was cool. That was really special though. And like, I was already a fan of him. Like, I already liked his vibes. And just obviously he's a very impactful rugby player and very skilled athlete. And then to meet him and like, you know, him to be, you know, like a fan and like know your name and stuff like that. Do I have a piece of toilet paper on my nose?
No.
Okay.
I was like, whoa.
So cool.
Dude, and he was sitting down. He got up, like, shook my hand. Like, "Hey."
Oh, so he was in the stands?
Yeah, he was in the stands.
Oh, because I was wondering where he came from. Because he came before all the players were out of the change room, and like he wasn't down in the VIP area.
No.
Yeah.
I was saying, "Hey, Tui." Like, "Hey, Juta man." He got up, shook his hand. Like, "Where's those guys?" There, that side. The kids are there. Grabbed his phone and started coming. Okay, come, let's go.
So cool. Wow. And yeah, thank you guys for the love that you show to the kids. They don't really understand like what they're doing. They just want to make videos. Like, yeah, they just have fun living life, and so they don't even know that like people are really watching, you know, or like they know about Waka Family, and they know they want to be like, hey, we should show people this stuff, but they don't really like understand like and I don't even understand the amount of impact that it has, you know, and like how much you guys enjoy watching what we put out and stuff like that. We got a sick vlog coming for you guys this week.
Yep.
Probably one that I'm like most excited about, like in a long time, which means it probably performed terribly, but like we actually put thought into it. We actually created this content. Like we weren't just doing something and like filming it. We were actually like, okay, we're going to go to the store, like, and show us buying the stuff to do this project and like shoot an intro, and we actually thought about the story a little bit on this one. And so I'm very excited for you guys to see the YouTube video that'll be coming out this week. It's gonna be sick.
Samuel Silva and Nikki.
Yeah.
Those
Hugely.
guys.
hugely.
They called them. You saw them. They asked to take a photo with them. And put
Uh,
on that garland on them.
the red one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Come take a photo with us. So I told him, yeah. Give them some bags. After that, we gave them some bags. These guys were so.
Oh, the boys did?
Yeah,
To the Samoa team?
yeah.
Sick, dude. I didn't know about that. I thought they finished already. That's cool. Yeah, Joe Tamani's awesome guy. Me and Yosef Amashi kind of stood in the back and chatted for just a few seconds. So he's really, he's a lot like my cousin Gashi actually. Like he's like kind of like a quieter guy. At least at that moment he was. And so, yeah, he definitely seems like a guy that doesn't really have a lot. Doesn't say a lot, but man, he's such a impactful player as well. I thought it was between him, Muntz, and Lomani for the player of the match. I was surprised that Muntz wasn't the player of the match initially, but then I was like, yeah, when you look back at the scoring and the way that the game was conducted, he was a very good conductor of that game. And so Muntz, I was just so impressed with the way that his defense was unreal. I don't know if people I was just struck by his work rate in that game. Muntz, I don't think he knows about the Waka family, just the way that we interacted, and that's totally cool. He was gracious enough to take a picture. I was like, "Oh, can we take a picture?" And so he was gracious enough. So thank you, dude. And I'm more surprised when people of that caliber know about us, actually. And so when I met him, I'm like, "Oh, you don't know about us? Yeah, sweet." I'm like a true fan here. Like, you know what I mean? This is like me. I get to nerd out here. Yeah, but his work rate was incredible. I thought he played a great standoff for number 10. And then Masi, I mean, his fitness is incredible. That one try that he scored, it was like he got tackled and then he scored the try.
Yeah, he took it right up.
Got tackled, and then there was a pick. The forwards pick and drove, and then he was there as first receiver. The crazy thing was so he drives up the ball upfield this way, gets he goose step, sidestep, and then he drives the ball up to the 5 meter line. Then the forwards pick and drive off to this side, and then he is all of a sudden back on this side, ready to receive a ball going this way. So you would think that if he gets tackled here and the forwards pick and drive here, that he'd be ready to hit the ball up this way. No, somehow he was here, forwards take off of here, and then he's over on the other side of the forwards to score the try. It was
Fast.
what is this guy on crazy speed, crazy work rate, just yeah. So I mean, maybe that's from sevens. It seems like him and Ravutamanda never get tired. It seems like the whole team was fit, actually. So I felt like that's where we really stood apart from the Samoan team, because it was actually really even in this first half. And I think it was our fitness that really carried us through to be able to put so many points on them in the end. Because I think going into the half, it was 16-15 or something like that. Samoa was winning most of the first half. So yeah, and then Frank Lomani had a great game. He was super jazzed to meet us. He was cool. Yeah. And he was all speaking to me in Vanua dialect.
He was speaking to the kids, even to the kids.
Yeah, he didn't say a word of English to any of us, I think. Yeah, he was just stoked that we were So actually, I need to send him a Vanua t-shirt. He's a guy.
Yeah, he can rap it for us.
And then Tamani, I'm definitely going to send him some merch. Yeah. I talked with Masi about going out to Waitambu and doing some video with him. And then, actually, there's a guy who messaged us today, or a couple days ago, with he's a board member for the FIU and the Rua.
Oh, really?
And he was just thanking us he was like, "Thank you for gracing the VIP lounge with your presence." I'm like,
wait,
okay, I'm like, dude, we are lucky to come down to that place. Thank you for having us. You I should be thanking you, not you gracing us with your presence. What am I King David or something over here? It's just so. Don't talk to me like that. I was, so yeah. But I told him hey, look, this is what we're, dude. The thing almost pooped on my computer. I told him like, well, this is what we want to do. Let's partner up with FRU or with Andrua and let's like tell these guys stories. That's what we're good at doing. And so, help us like tell the stories that all these guys have in a way that connects with the audience. Like, they should be vlogging and like they should have a full-time person that's dedicated to long-form content, another person who's dedicated to short-form content, building these guys up, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just doing that should be
Yeah, because like any,
documentary.
I feel like if you step back from the Ndrua as a sports team, and you look at it as like a business, like you do lose. And I'm talking about sporting. I'm talking about in business. There is a time where you're in the black for a lot of businesses. Like Amazon wasn't profitable for like over a decade, more than a decade, and so you have times where you have to like actually invest in the business to like create like a big foundation, like I always say, to like build the business on. So I feel like now is a time where Drua, apart from like the performance of them on the field as a sporting team, they should be investing a lot into the marketing side of the team. Because then it'll be like, not only will these players, then become, more famous, they'll attract more marketing dollars. Like if I go to like Yosef Amasi's village and, he talks about like how hard it's been for his family because there's no, there's no fishing boats in the village. And then you have an awesome company like Silver Waters Fiberglass, right? And like, we want to sponsor Yosef Amasi and give his village like 2 boats, right? And like he'll be like a Silver Waters athlete, right? Like the official boat of Yosef Amasi or whatever, right? That's the kind of stuff that happens. And then you have Silver Waters, and then now all of a sudden you have another company, and they're like, well, we'll give him 3 boats, so we'll give him 5 boats, or we'll like give him marketing dollars, and like we build these players up so that they make more money, but also so that the club makes more money, and also that it becomes a more desirable place for players to actually play. Like you say, like Tambovo, actually awesome guy. He was really, really chill. Came and take pictures with us. That number 12, he had a crazy game too. He was very good. So here's a good example of somebody who came from Racing 92, like a big top 14 team, and came to the Ndrua, and now he's there. Like, dude, the guy's built like a brick shit house. He's like freaking stacked, and he came to the back and just talked to us. I think Roy asked him for his jersey or something like that, and then he's like,
India.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he said like it's his second debut.
Yeah.
And he had
something written on the side, eh?
Debut, but like he had that
where they're from?
Yeah, his initials and his village and all that embroidered on it.
Yeah, embroidered on it. Yeah, dude, I wouldn't give Corey my jersey.
Yeah.
I'll give him a punch, man. I'll give him one big basin.
But I got our FRU. Media jersey.
Yeah.
Media, I don't know, what do you call it? Shirt from Nina. Yeah.
So thank you to Nina. Thank you to
Nina.
John.
Thank you to John.
From FBC, Nina, who is part of the media team for FRU. And thank you to John, who's part of the media team for FBC. I mean, it's inevitable that if you guys continue to support us in the way that you guys already do, you guys share these lives, you guys tune into this kind of stuff while I'm like picking my nose and like blowing it, very, very professional, that we get to, the things that we talk about, like wanting to bring more attention to these players and their stories, that stuff actually becomes reality. Because like, like even, you guys showing us love in the stadium in front of, board members at the FRU and stuff, that goes a long ways. Is like an impact. They're like, oh, these people actually have an impact. And like, to me, like, the Waka brand is not like mine, like it's ours. And I don't look at it like, cause like it's not just a business, like, cause there is actually no specific business, like it is a brand. Yeah. It is, because like if it's not like Fiji Water or something, like we're not a water company. We just, like, right now we're a brand. We tell stories, and And the cool thing about that is like we build up the audience, then we can start businesses, like I always say, that are attached to the brand.
Right.
And so, like this is not just a business; it's a it's a journey that we've all been on together that you guys have been part of. And so, if we can bring the FRU and FBC and these kind of people and the World Rugby even on board with the Walker family journey, like I think that'll just help elevate the Pacific. Yeah, because I get stoked when we meet players from Samoa and they hear about us and they know about us. And yeah, I think there's just been a few companies that have represented the Pacific, and people like still in the world, they're like, where's Fiji? Is it in the Caribbean? Like people don't know where Fiji is. And so I want to be part of putting us on the map and bringing opportunities here. But anyways, yeah. Very cool.
This was a breath of fresh air for me.
Yeah, every time we go to Suva,
Yeah, just
even to the wind convention. Remember that was like the last time we were there.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
That was like that was fun too. Like it's every time you go, you're like okay. But I will say every time I go, I'm like I'm happy to go back.
go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the city is the city, you know.
Too fast.
Yeah, it's fast.
Busy.
It's busy. Yeah. But I guess it's where the money is. But like that's the whole point is I want to like make sure that like you guys don't have to go to the city if you want to make money. Like there can be a balance of like money and living out here. It's very quiet out here.
When's the next Rocky and Creed fight?
Ooh.
7.
Oh, Seven Iliki, I like Rocky. Yeah, well, they haven't got back into it. It's been raining. So we got back yesterday, and then it started raining all night. First time that it's raining in like 2 months. So they weren't out there this morning. But it's nonstop. Well, I think last night they were fighting, but you weren't here to film it. Yeah, actually they were because I remember tightening up their gloves. They both wanted me to tighten up their gloves for them, and then they were punching each other in the face. Yeah. We don't film at all.
Yeah.
Who's that, Tina?
Tia.
Oh, Tia.
Tia. Bulare brother, how's the
Oh.
weather? Anyways, I have a question about the sugar fertilizer. Is it crush cane or is it good for crops?
What's this? The sugar fertilizer?
Sugar fertilizer. Is it crush cane or
Crushed cane?
is it crushed?
Like the meal mud?
Yeah, I think so. No, not meal mud. There's bagas. Oh, I think it's the meal mud, eh? Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, maybe he's talking
so
about
it's
the
not
meal mud.
Crush cane. It's the,
Well, you can talk about that because you used to be a lab analyst, a lab tech.
yeah, it's
It's not just like leftovers; it's a combination of lime
combination
and
of lime,
yeah.
mostly lime in there, and it's like extracted the juice, extract the juice from the soil. So the meal mud is the mud itself. It's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like little particles of crushed cane and all that. But the crushed cane fertilizer or the crushed cane one which is called bagas, and that we don't use that for manure. It just goes up to the boiler and gets burned.
Oh, it gets burned,
Yeah.
and that runs the mill.
Yep.
Because the mill creates its own power, right? Yeah. Which is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like they're self powered, I guess. Yeah. Like and then they also feed back into the grid, don't they? If they're not using all the power.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they're saying he's asking, is it good for crops?
Yeah, so we use the mill mud. It's great. It's the only thing that's not great about it, I would say, is that it has lots of pests in it. Because it's so organically rich that there's a lot of like mites and insects
Yeah,
in
it brings
it.
that stuff.
Huh?
It brings it.
Yeah, it brings that stuff. Yeah. So that's where you are better off to go with like, not because they're sponsored, but like a sea and soil, like an organic. If you're looking for like an organic solution of some sort, even though meal mud isn't organic because it's lime in it, you're better off to go with like, sea and soil that uses like a seaweed-based enzyme or seaweed-based fertilizers they just enrich the soil without bringing all the pests and stuff that you get from like, chicken manure and stuff like that. So, yeah. How's the solar project going, Tia?
Boleh it's 0607 hours. 06
700. Okay.
0607. Is that how you say it?
Okay.
Hour here in UK.
Oh, in the UK.
So it's like 6 in the
607?
morning. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why are you up so early listening to us? Surely we're not worth your 6:07 in the morning, are we? Thank you very much. We appreciate it. It was. This is a unique trip for me to go into Suva because usually when we go, like, we're staying in some sort of accommodation. I think that's usually because I'm with Steph. But this time I actually, we stayed in an Airbnb, which was very, very nice. But like this time we actually went around and like we visited Kroy's family. And then we, on Friday night after the Dean's final, then we were at my brother-in-law's place. So my first cousin's wife's brother. And
You guys went
in
there?
Kinoya. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Was Lotte there too or no?
No, this is in Kinoya.
Oh,
By like close to where we were staying actually.
Yeah.
Behind the like close to Center Point. I didn't know that place was called Kinoya.
Center Point?
Yeah. Behind
not
Center
Center-
Point.
Eh?
Yeah.
Oh, because it comes around that way.
Oh. Okay. I thought Kinoya was like from World Harvest,
World
that
Harvest.
side.
Yeah. Who
So
said
I
it
don't
was
know.
that way?
Everybody like taxi driver like Vesi Vesi Road and then like up from. So if you come down, if you turn off at Center Point, you go down the hill.
Yeah.
RB on your left, Vinod on the
School,
right.
yeah.
You go down the hill.
About-
International School
Yeah.
is up on your right.
Yeah.
Vesi Vesi is almost like on the left,
that
opposite.
one.
And you go in.
The shop on the corner, you go in.
You're right.
Yeah, it goes around to.
Yeah, and it comes back out by the Pacific
school.
Energy. There's a big. It almost comes out like almost by Extra again, like that Vesi Vesi Road.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just interesting. Like usually I don't go anywhere in Suva other than like business back to the accommodation, business back to the accommodation, and so this was like. It was cool to see like where people live. I guess I just don't really. Yeah. We were
So that
in
was after
the
QS
Dean's,
game?
huh?
After they won. You guys
Yeah,
went there?
yeah. So also I went late to that game because I was doing some work with Sea and Soil. We did like 5.5 hours of filming.
Whoa.
Yeah, and so it was good. Like I felt like it went really well. They just I think we're all learning what we're doing exactly, and so it's funny because I don't really realize like how comfortable I am on camera because a lot of the time I don't actually. Like, you guys might not know it, but like a lot of times I'm not actually super comfortable on camera. But like this is just what I've committed to do, so I'll just put my mind to it and get it done. But you do learn a lot. Eliki, can you bring me a toilet paper, please? And but yeah, I was filming with Aryan, and he was just like a bit nervous or whatever, like for some of his stuff. I was like, bro, it's all good, man. Just like let her like shake it off, like just relax. So,
You think
huh?
he's telling you,
No, I was telling him. Yeah.
hey,
Dude,
you can make it in the NFL.
do you see that? School. Yeah, so that was good. I didn't like because I enjoy hanging out with the guys from Sea and Soil. It did feel like 5.5 hours.
How did you record it? Totally. Sure.
Sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry about blowing my nose on camera. No, we can record at their house. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Nice part of town.
nice, eh?
Nice part of town, yeah.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we had to go to RC Manabai. We did some recording there, at the big RC Manabai by Garden City, I guess. Yeah. And so, yeah. Then after that, I was on my way home, like on the back road by the what do you call that? Was seawall? The new road, the fancy new, yeah. And then I could just see like the stadium on the left, and there's just people like all up in the stadium and all along the gates, and like all like trying to get in the back there. Full. Sinai, wakantua. Boy. And so then when I went back to Kinoya, I told my cousin brother, Gase, I was like, dude, we just leave the kids here at Va? We just go to the Cava. Because by that time it had just started when I got to Kinoya, kickoff. And then as we were walking down the street, like to catch a taxi, it was like people, you could just hear, oh yeah, like from all the houses, different like you had like Nasinu fans over here, you had QVS fans over here,
yeah.
like
Flags.
dude, everybody watching it, man.
Yeah.
Everybody was watching it.
Yeah.
Got to the game, and it was like I think it was $40 entry for the grandstand, huh?
Same.
I mean, but it makes more sense. It was even more full than the Fiji game,
It
right?
looks like it was more full than the Fiji game.
Way more full.
Yeah.
I bet you there's twice as many people there. Yeah, maybe not quite, but yeah. And then it was sweet. Like we walked in, there was like nobody noticed us. We were just like going incognito, and then we got to the front gate, and there was like because it already started, everybody's right inside already. And then people said you go this way and it's free. And so we're like, oh sweet, let's go that way. So we went around the side where we came out that night,
Yeah.
the back.
Yeah, that way.
But if you go in there, it takes you around to the other end zone behind those boxes, and that's why it's free because it's the grass. You know that grassy hill on the end of the stadium. And so I was like, oh, I don't want to like go over there. Like I want to actually watch the game. Yeah. So then we went back to the ticket. I'm like, oh, I just hope like we can just get to the end zone on this side or something at least, right? Maybe the cement. And then the two girls like, oh my gosh, like we know you. Like, can we take a picture? And I was just like, I didn't even remember saying it, but just because I'm an idiot, I was like, yeah, I'll take a picture if you guys let us in for free. And they're like, ha ha ha, and then like they took pictures, and then they opened the gate and they just gave our wristbands and like, let's let us go in to the grandstand. I was like, and Gussie was like, hey, remember you said like you take a picture if you let us go in for free? I was like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh shoot. I'm like, I didn't say it. Like, I didn't actually mean it. I was just being an idiot. Like, I was just joking. You didn't. So I was like, okay, sweet. So then we snuck in there and watched the game. Left 10 minutes early because I was like, it's gonna get stupid in there, like crazy. Left 10 minutes early just so we could catch a taxi and get out before the crowd started leaving. And then it took us like an hour 15 to catch a taxi.
Really?
Like waited for 20 minutes in front of the Costules. Nothing. Then we went up to the other side of Demora City by Hot Bread. Nothing. We moved over to that bar, Red Dog, Bad Dog, Big Dog, some bar at the end of Demora City by the like. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think it's called Bad Dog Brewery or something. And then like just taxi after taxi, just nobody was stopped to pick us up. And I joked to Gasha, I was like, man, I think the only way we get picked up is if somebody recognizes me. Like, it was pretty dark though, so we went and we stood in front of this big like LED billboard. And I was like looking, like at one point I like looked down the street and it was dark, and so like all you could see is just headlights and then like people's hands. Like, so I looked at one point, there's like 10, 12, like hands in front of me. And like, cause we were there, and then I was like, oh, okay. We were standing in front of Costules, and all the vehicles that were coming from McDonald's down towards the stadium, they're all full. So I'm like, oh, people are getting on the taxis from in front of Hot Bread on Demora City. So let's go up there. And we went there, like, oh, people are going, like, walking up the road. So I'm like, frick, man, we're never going to get a taxi. And then I noticed, like, all the taxis just picking up the girls.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, frick, like, so, like, a girl would, like, walk up right beside us, and she would just, like, girls, so, like, guys, like, when we, like, are looking for a taxi, like, I'll go this way.
Yeah.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
And so a guy's hand is, like, like, I don't know how to do it. You're, like, you're just kind of, like, or like this. Girls, like, have this way, like, when they call a taxi, like, it's like this, and then it's, like, their fingers are, like, hey, and, like, I looked up at one point up the road, I was like, oh, I'm screwed. Because there was like 10 hands that were like
that.
Sexy hands. They're all like sexy, like taxi hands. I'm like, so I tried at one point. I was like, I was like all like, dude, I like had like the curve going, like, yeah. And I was like, oh, I like got tendonitis, I think. So I'm like trying.
2-3 taxis.
Then I tried like 2 hands. like this. I was like, reach out like this. Still nothing. I think it might have been the size of the forearms or something like that. You know,
they're like, who
can't-
you trying to fool?
Yeah, who you trying to fool? Yeah. And then finally, dude, hour 15 minutes after, all of a sudden this taxi comes out of nowhere from behind these buses. He's like driving. I'm like, oh, okay. He's going past me, and then all of a sudden he gets to me. He's like, huh? He's like, Mr. Waka. I'm
Oi.
like,
Yes.
oh. I'm like, yes. And then like these people get out. I'm like, but it looked like kind of like he was just dropping them off. I was like, can we get in? He's like, yeah. Well, why do you think I stopped in front of you? He's like, get in. I'm like, oh yes.
yes.
That's actually what it came down to. Was like somebody who knew me. And like I tried gay hands. I tried 2 gay hands. Nothing, dude. But it was hopeless at one point. Like, cause you look into the oncoming headlights, and it's just like a dozen just of these, you know, just of these, and you're like, there's no hope. But then Gashe was saying to me, like, maybe lots of people don't want to pick people up because they just want to go down to the clubs, and it's just like a short run.
Short run.
Like, we need one sign that just like that says like Corvo or something like
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
Lami, like somewhere like long run.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, sorry, yeah.
Nandi.
I'm like, shoot. But yeah, I don't know why and there's a lot of taxis that will come, drop people off, but they won't pick anybody up, even though there's like 50, 100 people waiting for taxis. So I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But
I
maybe
mean, like, for Suva, I'd expect them to, like, you know, it's easy to catch a cab in Suva. But I didn't know it was going to be that hard.
like sometimes when there's nothing going on in Suva, you freaking look the wrong way and you have 5 taxis pull over for you. You know what I mean? You just look like you're looking for a taxi, like you're walking down the street, you like go like this, and they're like, taxi? No, okay, they go again, right? And then of course the nights when there's lots of business, they get all picky or something like this, right?
Very.
And like maybe 2 guys, just like not, you know, you probably think 2 young guys just want to go down to the club or something like
Yeah,
that.
very picky
Yeah, we experienced that.
Yeah, we did.
It did.
That. With
You
customers
racist.
they picked up, eh?
It was like us, and then there's like an Indian guy just, there's an Indian guy like standing in between us, right?
Yeah.
And Indian taxi driver, and I don't know if it actually was, this is just speculation, so I'm not trying to like cancel anybody or get canceled. But like, didn't he point at you and he was like, you know,
Yeah,
and he was like,
him.
and he was like, me, Croy, kids, then you, and this Indian guy was standing between you and the kids, and then
And he was like well dressed, like really well.
yeah, well dressed, yeah.
Like white collar job kind of.
So maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Combination.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Oh, this guy can go far.
and you were like, dude, did you see that? I was like, oh yeah, I did see that. Dirty dog.
basketball.
Yeah. I was like, wow, that did just happen, didn't it?
Yay.
So
Hey, the bunny. Yeah. The bunny saying, it's nice that you're promoting you and your family and Tui and Koroi and what you're doing, everything where it all begins from home, from your home.
that's right.
I find, like, from my experience in life, is everything starts from home and we gradually grow and go and experience. And one thing I've noticed is we have everything and the different departments in the government. There's nothing wrong with asking and getting the government to provide farmers or fishermen with the machines and tools.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this Waka family thing doesn't work in the same way if we are in Suva, or if we're just doing this just for the sake of getting more business for whatever business we have. Like, yeah, I feel like it works just because, you know, it's, I guess, authentic and like we are doing it from home. And like everybody who's here right now is like part of the journey. It's like inevitable. Whether, yeah, like if you're with us or you do life with us, like you're gonna be on the screen. So like for Tui and Kroy, it's like, it's pretty like, it'd be hard to like not include you. You know what I mean? Because like we're just filming our lives. We're not really like, we don't have like staff that like, like, okay, you're behind the camera. You're the lighting guy. It's like everybody's doing it together, right? Yeah.
Even for me, like I'd expect me to like not be more known than you guys are, than Koroi is, eh?
Yeah.
Last time we went, like everybody knows Koroi, so I was like, yeah. That's what I expect. But
Yeah, because he's in front of the
yeah,
camera.
he's
yeah.
always in front of the camera.
Yeah,
But
you guys were there last time for what? What were we there for?
went for the birthday.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
And then, yeah,
This time.
this time.
Did people know you?
Someone didn't know me.
Oh yeah, I know.
What?
Yeah.
No, I'm the guy behind everything.
Yeah, that's sick.
It's like,
He's such a nice guy, man.
dude, yeah, that's probably the best part of the night.
You have to make one shirt for him, like Tamani, Tamani. Huh? You know?
You know what? Like sometimes I kind of miss my private life.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Like,
Going around incognito.
yeah,
Yeah.
because everywhere I go now, like either one or two people will turn their heads and like smiling. I was like, definitely this one knows me.
Yeah.
And then some people might say hello.
Oh yeah, like sometimes like I'll go to the liquor store, and like I haven't shied away. Like you guys have seen me have a beer or like have a glass of wine or whatever. Like I'm nothing against it. Like, you just gotta keep it in control, and you gotta hang out with the right people. And like the other day, I was in liquor shop to buy some wine for like what? Steph makes a stew with red wine.
Yeah.
You know the lamb stew?
Yeah. lamb stew,
And it's
yeah.
like actually it's so good, but it's almost all the juice is just wine. So you buy the cheapest bottle of wine, like a Sonata or something like this, and you just dump it into the soup. Boils off. When alcohol heats up, it just like all the alcohol burns off. So you're not getting drunk while you eat stew, guys. So don't make stew hoping that you're gonna get a buzz. Just to be clear. But like my truck was parked outside the liquor store. I ran inside. I got inside, and like put my seatbelt on. Ding! Message. And somebody sent me a picture of like the truck, and they're like, "Get me in a bottle while you're there."
Oy.
Like on the Walk of Family, and I was like, "Whoa!" Like this is crazy, you know. And so, I mean, I'm not nervous to go in and like be seen buying a bottle of wine, but I was like, "Wow, yeah, this is for real." So a lot of times, me and Stephanie, like we do go stay if we just want to get away, like in places that are not shared apartments or whatever like that.
Yeah.
But like, I get enough isolation here that I don't mind coming to Suva and like seeing you guys for a few days. Freaking epic. It definitely energizes me. But like, I know it's temporary. Like, and I also totally am aware of the fact like if we move to Suva, it will go. People get used to it.
Yeah.
Because like it's not like special anymore, right?
Yep.
I mean that's what Kurvoli was saying about staying in Nandi, right? Like he doesn't really get. He goes to the store and nobody really cares. But like when he said he came to Extra in Lambasa, just like everybody wants to take pictures with him, right? And so.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of miss that. It has its pros and cons.
Yeah.
Pros, I get to hang out with people that follow us. And like, what was it? Friday, when we went to meet Sam.
Okay, yeah.
Went up and this was a group of girls that were sitting next to Sam.
Yeah.
There were a bunch of like fair girls. You could like tell they're Tongans or Samoan.
Oh, really?
Or, like
Pretty
Europeans,
girls.
Like pretty girls.
Yeah.
And I turned to Sam. I was like, "Hey, who are these guys? You guys are together?" He's like, "No. We're just sharing the table. They were here like waiting for their cousins who's in the band. There was a live band in that.
Oh, sweet.
So like you can drink grog, live band,
Yeah.
eat, and all.
Oh, sweet. That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's called The Grills.
Where is that?
It's just opposite gymnasium.
Oh, yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Okay, that's sweet. That's good
So
to
we
know.
just
I love
came
live
from
music.
there. Yeah, we came there straight up.
It was probably packed, eh? Across from the stadium.
Yeah, not really.
What?
Yeah, not really.
After the Fiji
but
game?
like there were.
No, like there
I
was.
wouldn't say pack like. All the tables were.
All the tables were
yeah,
full though.
full.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, and then I was just like, I turned to them, like said hello to them, and they were all nervous.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, so where you guys from? Because I was just trying to
Yeah,
be friendly
yeah,
because
yeah.
we were sharing the table.
Yeah.
I said, oh, we're from Wainunumbua. It's like, what?
Really?
Like, no way. She's like, yeah, we're from Wainunumbua. Our mom's Samoan.
Oh.
Okay, all right. so where you guys from? Like, oh, we came from England. I said, oh, all right. My name is we know you. We
Oh,
saw
really?
you walked in and we're like, oh my gosh, this is like what of him. Then Corey with his hat and his
Dude.
t-shirt, like.
Dude, don't trust
I
your
just
girls.
I just start talking to them, just chatting up with them. It's like, oh, our dad's actually here. He's coming up to pick us up.
Yeah.
So I turned around. It's like,
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I turned around and saw this guy. I was like, oh, I think he's gonna be really pissed. So I was like, I'm being friendly and just said hello to him. He's like, bloody. He shook my hand. He had this firm shake too. He's
Yeah.
like, bloody. Hey, just follow you guys, man. It's nice to
Crazy.
meet you. You met my daughter's like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, man, so good to see you. Where's John and we was just speaking our dialect. I said, oh, we just left them a while ago and we just came to join our friend. I was like, oh, okay, it was nice to meet you, man. Just know that a lot of people back in England follow you guys.
That's cool.
Wow, that's amazing. Right after he left, the short guy came. Short guy. He was like, really, he was shorter than Corey.
That's short.
Yeah. He came up to us and he shook our hands like, hey, my name is Gabby. I'm in the British Army and just wanted to come and say hello to you guys. So I turned around, bought us 2 jugs. Like,
Really?
good. I was like, and he was a bit tipsy.
Yeah, sure.
So I was like, Koro's like, hey, where's your other t-shirt? Walker's like, oh yeah, let's give it to them. Let's give it to him.
Yeah.
So he turns around, took off his and I gave it to him. Like, yeah, you take it.
Oh, that's cool.
He was like, no, I can't take it. No, you take this. He started crying there.
Who?
And this guy.
No
He
way.
started crying. He cried. Like, hey man, thank you so much. He went around, brought another 2 jugs, he put it down.
No, get out of here. So he has a Walker t-shirt now?
He has a walking t-shirt. We took a picture.
You
with
got
him.
emotional?
Yeah. He's probably famous, I guess, too, because he's a DJ. DJ Gabby is his name. A lot
Oh.
of people in England know him.
Oh,
In
okay.
UK, yeah. DJ Gabby. And a bunch of other British Army I met during the night. Kemu. Yeah.
DJ
that guy
Gabby
came.
remix.
Yeah.
Reverb Nation. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Reverb. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
So yeah, that night I met a bunch of British Armies and I was just hanging out with them. Kemu and Gabby that night.
Yeah.
I was like, come. Oh yeah, and me, Kemu, and Abu Tishue.
Oh, he was there? No.
Yeah.
Really? He came over to the girls?
No. We met him after that. And then he was like he was standing next to us, and we were standing on one side, and then we turned around. I think I was like, hey, that's Abu. Turned around, I saw him, and he looked at me and was like, looked again. And Kemu, the British Army guy, called him up. So he came to our table, shook our hands, and he just looked at me. He's like, looked at me and was like, hey, Pula. I said, Pula. He's like, you at the ground? Yeah, I was at the ground because I was still wearing my tag.
Oh, yeah. Your media tag.
Yeah. And I just turned to him and was like, and then he saw my t-shirt, the new t-shirt, and was like, hey, I'm not doing. Yeah, I work with him. And he just started punching my chest.
Really?
Like, dude.
Albert? Dude, I really want to meet him, though.
I was like, no way. And I was like, can I take a photo? Wait. We took a photo together.
Wow. That's cool.
It's so cool, man. Yeah. Like I said, it has its pros and its cons because pros, you get to meet people and get, things.
Yeah.
And the cons are like, there's no privacy.
Yeah. And that's the thing for
you.
you guys that, like, I mean, you guys have to be conscious of, like, you and Kroy. Like, for me, like, and Steph, I mean, even Steph doesn't really, she doesn't not doing this because of the fame or whatever. But, like, for me, I'm like, oh, I asked for this. Like, you'll never hear me complain about it because I'm like, if you don't want to do this, like, you can all go away. You know what I mean? It doesn't. All you have to do is stop making content. That's what my inner voice in my head says. Like, if you don't want to be known, then just stop. Like, people will stop caring about you because, like, everything nowadays is like, what have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, yeah, there's definitely, I guess, cons. Like, you're never ever incognito, but like that's just part of it. If I want to be incognito though, like, dude, just stop doing it, and then people stop caring about me. And like, I don't think that's better than people knowing about me because of like what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but like for you guys, yeah, you guys have to think about like, okay, I don't know if like, but I think that's the cool thing about what we're doing is like we're all kind of on this journey together. Like it's not just me by myself.
Yeah.
It's like our family and you and Kuroy and you know whoever we meet along the way, right? They all kind of like Van, Archie, and the content and stuff like that, you know. So I wish Archie could have come. She would have had a great time. She was sick though. She actually had to go to her nebulizer, like at the neb, 3 times
Oh, okay.
over the weekend. So it's a good thing she didn't come. But like she needs to come on one of these trips one time. But we should try to do this like once a year as a team, eh?
Yeah.
Like it's something fun, eh?
Yeah. It'd be fun.
Especially if you all stay in like one place. Like even if we stay in like those apartments, just had a couple of rental units.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? We don't. Sorry about my grandma in the background, everybody. We don't even have to stay in the same place. Actually, it's better when we all have our own other stuff to do, like at night. You know, like it's good when we just like have an event, like we go see the game together. That everybody does their own thing.
Does their own
It's
thing.
fun, like because then it's not like we're making big plans and trying to transport around the city. Oh, where are they? They're running late. Like, actually, I think this is a good way to do a team trip. You go, you do one thing, and then everybody's just like has their own thing to do.
Usa KVT Creations. Kalau mau aqui, muito kami bebe nai.
USA.
Usa KVT Creations Beverly.
Oh, thank you. I will send her regards to her.
From Sacramento.
Okay.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Ada apa?
What? Oh, your cut?
Is that okay still?
Um,
Or just take this off and then do it again?
yeah, we'll do it before you go to bed.
Bandage.
No, I'll have bandage.
Come right.
Yeah.
Ang one ni sabi ay done.
Oh, yeah.
Serima.
Oh, okay. Tadan's son.
Serima.
Oh, okay. Or, yeah, younger brother. Hey, jump on.
So this one come.
Why? Are you gonna jump on? Why? You wanna go by yourself?
No, I don't want to go by myself. I just want to always choke.
Huh?
Choka.
Oh, you want to
You wanna go in front?
hold the horse?
Okay, let him go in front, Liki.
Yung duro nga kir, may punta kir.
Did I get one back kick right now from Felix?
Yo.
On camera? There.
Ako punto.
Yeah, let him go in
Okay.
front. Alright.
Rika.
Ako boy.
You plan by
Just help him, Licky. Grab him when he jumps on. Right here. I can help him, actually. Wow, look at that. I can get up and use my body. We interrupt this live program.
Yeah. That's me. Oh, me.
Ako.
Not in the village. Make sure you go on the side. Go. You're going to go tie him?
No, I'm going to go do him.
Huh?
Drop siya ba?
Just go there to tie myself.
Oh, okay. Oh, Lily.
See, yeah, like what we were saying about pros and cons there. And
Oh, yeah.
being part of the journey.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm glad to be part of the journey. I want to be part of this journey, and I know all this will come with the journey.
Yeah.
But I'm all in for the. What was the thing that we heard on the podcast with Pineda?
I'll be right back.
Who's that? What?
I thought it was really hurt.
Yeah, yes, I checked my Alice way.
Who's this? What?
James, bukan Duan, Duan selalu take it.
They can hear it?
Yeah, they can hear him.
Yeah. He's fine though. I mean, here's the thing, like, you cannot have your, not, I know you're not, guys are not complaining about it, but like, to me, it's like, the kids are going to break a bone. They're going to fall, they're going to break collarbone, they're going to break an arm. Something bad's going to happen because they ride horses. But like, the joy, like, you can't stop everything. And like, okay, I can have them not do it, and then what? Then they just sit on the iPad? Like, I don't know what the alternative is. I hope they don't hurt themselves. It's just like, I don't know somebody who rides horses that doesn't hurt themselves at some point in time. I have an uncle who's a gold medal Paralympian, and the reason why he was a Paralympian in a wheelchair is because he rode horses growing up, and he was in a parade once, and a horse bucked him off and then stepped right on his spine, and then he couldn't walk after that. So it's just like, they're such big animals, and you go so fast, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
James like, isa siya raw mondo binakangaya ni Kerry pa siya nga maya sa ni Vale. Litagi tayo may liya.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened. Neck minute. You guys saw the neck minute video yesterday? This is neck minute sometimes. Sometimes it's joy, sometimes it's sadness.
Yeah, I also had an accident with the horse once.
Oh, did you? Oh. What happened?
I was going. I went to visit my namesake, my Ella, and he asked me to pick up his fork.
Okay.
His fork from the main village in Lekutu.
Right.
So I went. So he said, take my horse. I was like, oh, I'm not used to like riding a horse, but like, okay. Let me take your horse then. So I had to cross through the bushes to Lekutu village in Votua. I had to go back. And he lives by the ocean side, crossing Cava.
Okay, yeah.
So I came to Votua and went back. And I had the fork on my shoulder. And I was going down this steep hill down. But then we had to go past through this huge branch of like mango tree. And I have to go down.
Oh, yeah. So it don't
down.
catch your head?
Yeah, it doesn't catch my head. So I went down, and just halfway going underneath this huge branch, this horse stopped. And it pushed me back.
And it hit you on the back of the head?
And it pushed me back to up towards the branch.
No.
And I got stuck on the branch, between the branch and the horse, with the fork across my shoulder. And like pressing down my chest and onto the horse together, and I was like sandwiched, trying to kick this horse. I couldn't move for about a few seconds, and I started to like feel like I was gonna faint soon.
Whoa.
And it slipped on the rocks.
Yeah.
One of his legs slipped, and I managed to just like slide down.
Oh my gosh, man.
Came down
The
there.
pressure on your head though, or neck?
Boy, just sitting down on the side, trying to catch my breath for a few minutes. Got up, took this horse by the rope, pulled it. Come here. Go down slowly down to the to the river banks. Tied it there properly, sarangga.
All right.
That's totally
Abuse.
Maku lagi. Got home, it's like midnight. I was like, my uncle, hey, what happened to you? No, your house is there by the riverbank. I didn't want to get on. I tied it there. But just check if he's still alive or not.
Just so pissed off?
So pissed off. The horse could have ended me there.
Dude.
After that, I didn't want to ride the horse again. Until here.
Since that time, yeah?
Yeah, until we went up to
Yeah.
Then I rode the horse again. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That was like 2014.
Wow.
Then till now, then I finally rode the horse again.
Like 10 years?
Yeah.
Why?
Do you know where neck minute originated from?
No, I don't.
Robinson says New Zealand.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy, that crack
Skateboard.
addict, or that
Skateboarding guy.
crackhead skateboarder.
He looks like it. Eh?
He looks like it.
Yeah.
Come here. You can sit there if you don't want to be on the camera. Or do you want to be on the camera? No. What happened?
Hmm?
What happened?
No, I was trying to get up,
Yeah.
then they keep pulling me, and then I fall.
He was trying to hold you. He was trying to hold you.
No. He was saying something to me,
Yeah.
and then he wanted to run like that, and he was angry.
He was angry.
Yeah. Then I wanted to get off. Then he pulled me, and then I fall.
Oh, on your butt. Oh, straight on your butt. Ouch. Eh?
This is a
Painful.
proposition from this guy, Jim. John, what if you guys do Cava business and send it to overseas, even here, Australia? Call it Waka Cava. Because here with us, 180 Australian dollars for a kg.
Yeah, I feel like, that would be like the most obvious thing to do, would be to start like exporting. It just doesn't really get me that excited, to be honest with you. There's just so many people that do it. I think what I would get excited about, though, is just the money. And I'm just not really doing this just for money. I also, like, I don't have the contacts to do, like, the whole supply chain. Like, I don't know who I would send it to. I don't have, like, a good, that requires a partnership, and I don't have that partner. I don't know who I can trust. I don't trust anybody, like, because nobody has shown me that they're trustworthy. Like, maybe you know somebody or something, but like, I have constantly for the last like 4 years in the different business ventures I have tried to be the person that first extends, the goodwill. Trusting that sometimes that goodwill, will come back, and sometimes it does, but like say when I was doing the turmeric thing, like, we bought like 3 tons of turmeric over, a couple weeks or a few weeks time, and then Buddy never showed up, never came to buy it, never held up his end of the bargain. So it's like, if I do this grog thing, like Cava thing, like, I'm not willing to like go and spend like even $5,000 of my own money. Like, somebody has to send me that money because I'm a trustworthy person. Somebody needs to first trust me and send me their hard-earned cash. I'll go spend it and keep the profit and send you the product, instead of me doing all the hard work, going and getting the product and then sending it to you, hoping that you're going to send me the money once you sell your product. And not even once you sell. As soon as you receive it, you send me my money. And I don't know anybody that I can trust in that way. But maybe you are that person. But like, I'm constantly the person, and this sounds like a real like, oh, woe is me kind of thing, but I'm sick of partnering with people who, send me and then I'll send you the money, and then when you do something, it's like, well, once I sell what you send me, then I'll give you money, or like I'll pay you over time. It's like, dude, like, I don't want to work like that. Yeah.
How can you get in contact, like email or whatever?
Yeah, you can just email me at jonathan@wakafarms.com. Yeah, because like I would do that because there's lots of people who would want to send their young gun overseas. I've done lots of research on, how much, what are the margins, when you buy it green and, when you dry it and all this stuff. Like, I know how to calculate, or forecast income and stuff like that. And I have contacts at biosecurity, like I can get this done. I would just need to have a reliable buyer on the other side, I guess. And not somebody that's like, I'll send you money when I sell what you send me. No, I'm not willing to work like that. You send me my money when I send you the product. And so
that's jonathan@wakafarms.com.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Because like, man, I've spent a lot of dummy tax, and because the Cava industry is not that exciting to me, I would do it just for the money. And because the money could do other things that I want to do in Fiji, it could contribute to. And so, and also because like I know people who would benefit from me buying from them too. So, yeah. But yeah, it'd be so easy. Like that's the most obvious thing, like I said right at the beginning, to get into. It'd be very easy to brand that, to package that. Like, yeah, that'd be a no-brainer. Just don't have the buyer. And so, and I guess also if I start doing it at scale, like I need the packing house, which I can build. But yeah. You need like a biosecurity approved.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah, yeah. Packing house. We can do that. Email me. Yeah.
What about this rain? Are you glad that it's
Yeah,
here?
so it's raining first time in a couple months. I think it's going to be good. Good for the farm. Good for the secret project that we have going on. Help everything settle a little bit. Yeah, I think this is like time of year where people don't really care about rain because like they expect it to be dry. But
Yeah,
at
this is
least in
like,
this area, and like we don't have really problems with the water source drying up here. We have other problems with water source, like cows pooping in it, which is even worse probably. But yeah, this is cane season, like harvesting season. So like no rain, people don't mind because people want to burn. People don't want to get their trucks stuck. And so it's really like the farmers are in this Sanganga area are fine. They're not complaining about no rain at this time. But for me, who is somebody who will plant, when it's raining or will plant other kind of crops all year, yeah, I'm excited about the rain for sure. It's just kind of crazy. Like we haven't had rain for so long, and to like have it, it's like my truck's all muddy in the background. I'm like, what is this? Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, there was an article about it, like the water crisis in the north.
In the north?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah, and like the farming communities were.
Water crisis. Okay, I see this here.
And this is like,
Most farming communities in the Northern Division have been grappling with low to no water supply since last month, forcing families to pay an extra $70 weekly for water trucks from other places. These communities along Watundova and Tambia, which have depended on rainwater and boreholes for decades, do not have government metered water. Oh, yeah.
I bet these guys are feeling it because it has been the longest
Yeah.
without rain.
Yeah, and even their boreholes are getting dry, hey? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're very lucky, or like we're on an actual spring that doesn't really seem to dry up. So the water supply issue, right, it hasn't been a problem lately. Until the cows stepped on it the other day and we didn't have water for a long time, but yeah.
This is from Isimasi.
Isi.
The grog,
Isi, on the other hand,
yeah, the grog you sent was
You-
a hit, bro.
you are a G. This is the one guy. I love working with you, buddy. Bro, it's been such a pleasure. It's just yeah, if we were to do something more formal, then it would need, we need to be meeting all the regulations and stuff like that, because this is like I'm allowed to send a certain amount every year before I need a license, and so that's why it works, because I only come once a year, right, EC? But he's the type of person I would definitely do business with in Canada.
Yeah,
Because,
he asked early on, like, where's my grog?
oh yeah, yeah.
And,
So yeah, sorry, it's so crazy because I'm like, EC won't be listening to this. EC's listening to it. Just to be clear, EC, it's been a pleasure. I love doing stuff with you because like you're actually one of the people who will send it. There's so many people that will be like, we should do it. I have, I can buy, and you can sell it, or you can send it, or you buy it, you send it to me. I'm like, I don't know you. Like, I don't know if I can trust you, but I trust EC. Yeah. And who is the other person who was asking about it? Jim.
Jim. Yeah.
Yeah. So, EC, would it like? Do you think if I had like a packing house and stuff like that, and was buying Cava, do you think that it would sell if we like kept the supply going? Like, if you got, what like 15 kilos a month or something like that. Would it sell there? Because it seems like when I sent it to EC, he's in Manitoba, and it seems to sell like pretty quickly every time I send it to him. So, yeah.
So he says the grog you sent was a hit, bro.
Yeah?
Someone that we will not name to work and only realized at break that their coat was inside out. Cava.
That's funny. That's good. That's good. I like that. Let me see. And so that Cava was actually, that young kono was from our farm. Yeah, so that's like, oh, I don't know. Everybody says, oh, Sangani Cava, oh, this Cava. I don't know, but the Sanganga stuff like seems to be, and especially the stuff in that, on that hillside, on that place, like the place we call Natarusa is like, everybody said, oh, I'm going to Natarusa, boo. Like, it's like, it's so strong. So, I don't know. When we had it here, though, remember? We had it.
Yeah.
It was strong.
Yeah, you didn't like it.
Huh?
You didn't like it.
It was too much.
It was too much for you.
Yeah.
But I was like, nah, this is.
Because after, when we were doing the live here that one night, like a few weeks ago, or no, before, this is like a couple months ago.
Yeah, right when Steph left.
It was like we had like 3 bowls, and I was like feeling it. I'm like, oh. And I was like, after 4 or 5, I was like, oh, I feel like puking. I couldn't do it anymore. It was so strong. Yeah.
That's the best.
Yeah, that was pretty. True.
Strong. Yeah.
But that stuff you got EC was like, it was pretty freaking fresh. Like that was pulled, dried, pounded, and in his hands within like a week and a half, I think.
Week and a half, yeah.
Yeah, like it was. Oh no, because he got it a few weeks after Stephanie went to Canada, but it was less than a month, anyways. But because we pulled it, and it was like a week before Stephanie left. We pulled it, washed it, dried it, pounded it, and then packed it the day before she left. Yeah, like fresh.
Yeah,
fresh as mate. Yeah.
That's what the same experience that me and Corey had, or just over in the weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, we went into the boat, we tried the Cava there, and it was just, nope. We went to those Cava bars in Suva.
Yeah.
We tried the Cava. Even at their place, we tried that Cava.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, that's just different, the grog here in Sanganga.
Yeah.
You can just tell the fresh and the taste of it.
Yeah.
And even that one, bro.
Yeah, super. Like that's been a long time since people always say like your mouth goes numb.
Yeah.
Like I don't really haven't felt that for a long time. And then that one I was like, whoa, it's numb. Like yeah. So it was good.
As he says, it was too strong, bro. And all the Wanu label gang said, "There's no cover in Sanganga." Boy, Cava here.
Yeah, so there is not much Cava in Sanganga, but there are a few places where we do plant, and these hillsides are like kind of more like a Sabu.
Yeah.
They're like the rainforest, the virgin. Yeah. You can see them out there. Virgin kind of soil, like still like all the hardwood trees there. Like it's not like the people think of Sanganga. Yeah, they think of cane. Hey, you come. They tried it.
Yeah, they tried it.
It's real. It's real. We even put out. I think we released like a reel that we were harvesting it. I don't have any farm anywhere else. Only Sanganga. So now they know. But yeah, EC, let me know if like that would be something that you think would more sell. Like I know, because like same thing with us going to Suva. Like we never go, so when we go, people are like, "Oh my gosh!" Like want to take pictures. So like with the Cava, like if you had like a constant supply, would people like not want it anymore, or would people still buy? Let me know.
There's a question here.
Yeah.
From Zach. Do you ever think of giving hydroponic farming a try?
No. Yeah, no, I don't. I haven't.
Is that the one that?
Hydroponic?
Yeah.
It's just you have like PVC pipes like going.
Oh, and then.
Yeah, and so the plants live off of like nutrient-rich water, basically. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any knowledge of it, any background. Don't have anybody on my team that knows anything about it, and so it'd be a really big undertaking, I guess, to do something like that. I would if it made sense, but yeah, just don't have anybody on the team. I think there are a few people in Fiji that do it. I know that agriculture had like some grants and stuff for it, but yeah, not that I've been involved in. Yeah.
Issy says, right on. I kept the stash and drinking it now with my Canadian neighbor George listening in. Yeah.
Bula George, Bula all the way from Senganga, Honolulu, Fiji. I hope you're that mountain. Point at it. Just on the other side of that mountain is where
That drug.
that brown water that you're consuming. That's where it came from, which is pretty cool. And that's the cool thing about like what we could do if we actually sold Cava like professionally or like as a business would be like we could show people where it actually came from. You know.
Yeah.
Just on the other side of the hill. Have another bowl just for me, George.
What's your name? Quite easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he says, yeah, let's try something with the regular shipping.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll look into it then. What is required. Anyways, guys, I think we'll wrap it up there. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to everybody in Suva. Thank you to EC, Jim. Thank you to all the love that you guys gave to us and Tui and Kroy and just, how you guys treat the boys, my kids, and love for the family. We appreciate it very much. We have an exciting video coming for you guys this week.
Yep.
And until then, this was On The Mat. My name is Jonathan, and we will see you guys again on Friday at 4:30.
$4.30.
Peace.